Ridley can be a little bit like a glass cannon similar to Mewtwo. Not quite to that degree, but with a big body, a big old hurt box, and not a whole lot of weight to survive much. Very good recovery, but we'll see how that works out against Law's Pikachu here. So one thing I saw Smub go for over and over and over and over again to great success was the downward angled forward tilt 2-frame with Ridley's tail. Super, super effective tool for covering options.
I mean, speaking of covering options, it just seems like Smub is just covering everything. You know, almost every single time that the Law was trying to get an approach in, Smub was just there, ready for it. But I mean, with Pikachu, the character just has so many options available to them that, you know, if you see your opponents catching some of them, you could just switch it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, change the momentum a little bit, shift the angle of attack. So far, pretty slow, methodical game. I think both players are still trying to feel each other out.
Absolutely. And one thing that's probably going to be difficult about this matchup, one of the great things about Ridley is the edge guarding. You know, that fantastic nair off stage that's just so big and very active. And that, as we talked about earlier, the F tilt angle down.
Yes.
Pikachu's recovery, very, very good.
Oh, yes. Although what we just saw there, the jump off a ledge, jump over, back air, that's a classic. That's been around since Smash 64. You always got to be ready for one of those.
Yeah. That was very good. Using that extra jump there to catch when the Law was trying to go for an up smash. And that does help a lot in the future because that does mean that Smub will have an idea of how the Law will react in specific situations.
Right. Yeah, and I think one of Smub's best tools for Ridley is trying to cover recovery options like this. And the thing that the Law has against a lot of other characters is Pikachu's recovery is so changeable. Changing the angle that you come back, using the side B or not, using one or both parts of the up B. Like, you can really, really switch up how your angle of return, trying to give Smub a difficult time, trying to keep him out.
For sure, and not only that, but the fact that you can just pretty much recover from anywhere. Like, you can recover from bottom corner.
Oh, yeah. Big, big recovery. Oh, parry for style points there on the Thunder. And the up smash going to close it out. The Smub with a full stock lead over the Law right now.
And I think one thing that, in addition to being big and lighter than expected, another similarity to Mewtwo, not as commonly played of a character. So, you know, a little bit of that unfamiliarity, it seems. Right,
whereas Pika is relatively common. Most regions have several Pikachu players that people might get practice with. But let's see, Law trying to get a little bit of momentum going here after being set behind with that second stock. Now see, he keeps going for these approaching aerials, and it's just getting stuffed repeatedly by Smub's nairs.
Yeah, that nair is so good. It covers so much space. It's quick. It's active. It is everything you want in a neutral air. And I mean, Smub is making fantastic usage of it.
Yeah, catches the lack of attack there with the dash. Ooh, just misses that one.
Yeah, despite being rather light for the size, Ridley does have a lot of kill power. Like,
oh yes,
that forward smash right there, that can kill you at like criminally low percents.
Oh yeah. Ooh, the Law really reaching for that spike there, trying to claw back into the game, but Smub going all the way under.
And you know, Ridley's up B does go pretty high, but
And speaking of command grabs that put the fear in you, I think that was the first time Smub went for one of those this whole game.
Yeah.
And that was what closed out that was what closed out the game. So that's one of those, you keep it in the back pocket, you keep it there, and you find the right opportunity to go in all on it.
Don't show the shark until the end of the movie.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I like that. Yeah, if Smub had gone for one or two of those, even if they had connected, it puts it into the Law's mind of, okay, this is a kill option that I have to keep in mind. Even good players that consciously, they know, like, oh, this character can do this thing. If you don't do it, you will lull them into that false sense of security that they don't have to worry about a command grab kill move.
Yes, exactly. It's moves like that because it is a pretty reactable move. So keeping it out of your opponent's mind is huge, you know, making them not think about it. Because there are other command grabs that are a lot less reactable. Stuff like, say, like Bowser's side B.
Right.
Very quick. That, you know, you might want to go for the opposite thing of, okay, make them think about that too much.
Right. But yeah, no, Ridley's is just perfect for those sneaky little kills at the end of games. All right. Ooh, is it interesting? He's not been going for as many 2 frames as I've seen him do earlier. I mean, it may just be in part because Pikachu's recovery is a little harder to react to.
Okay. Does look like the Law has a bit better of an idea of how to deal with smub pressure this time, you know. Actually playing a bit more defensively, going, okay, I don't want to go in too much because if Ridley hits me, they're hitting me for much more than I'm hitting them for.
Oh, yes. Ooh, and Law really shifting the focus of this game so far, actually managing to get in through Smub's defenses. The question is, can the Law kill? I like those Thunder Jolts. I mean, those percentages are adding up. That's like the 5th one that Smub's eaten trying to get up off the stage.
This is not a stamina match.
This is true. Not a coin match either.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
Yep.
All right, so, I mean, that was that was in part due to how many Thunder Jolts got added up over the course of that whole stock.
That's true.
If maybe 20% lighter or 20% less, Law would not been able to kill with a dash attack like that.
Yeah, you know, just go piece by piece, you know, step by step.
Reaching for that Thunder.
Oh!
And suffering. The Pikachu flew too close to the sun there. Really wanted to get that Thunder.
That, you do not see that every day.
No.
Pikachu failing to recover there.
Well, I think part of it was just that Law may have messed up the angle just a bit, but
Yes.
I think it was definitely recoverable if done at the right time.
Yeah, you know, that character can just get back from wherever you want, whenever you want.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're back to a pretty even game.
Yeah, I mean, like, Smub was able to bring this damage actually to a lead now. That's big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was looking like a struggle for Smub this game, but, you know, because FD is a very good stage for Pikachu because it just is very long, very flat, so it allows you to just get those strings, those back airs, those up airs, stuff like that.
Well, and also, too, with Pikachu having no platforms to worry about. Oh, landed it that time. With Pikachu having no platforms to worry about, it lets those aerial Thunder Jolts really, really control space in a similar way like Akuma's jumping fireballs in Street Fighter. Like, you can just toss them out. Oh, great down air spike there. We are on last stock right now.
Yeah, and I mean, the Law definitely has a lot more to lose here on this last stock because, you know, if Smub loses this stock, it goes to game 3. If the Law loses this, the Law goes to losers.
Yes, exactly. And getting these back air strings here, that is not fun when you're a heavy that's stuck in one of those. But thankfully, Smub managed to get out without suffering too much.
Oh, wow.
That forward smash, not quite enough.
But I mean, as you saw, from a relatively low percent, from center stage,
Oh, yeah?
it almost killed.
Yeah, I think on a smaller horizontal stage, that might have killed.
I think so as well. Like, that was fantastic DI to be able to get out of that. Oh, okay. Not quite enough for back throw to kill.
Trying to get a down smash.
It does cover a lot of space, so that does make sense. And I think it might be able to two-frame.
It probably does. If not, it at least reaches out far enough from the ledge that you don't need to worry about it two-framing.
Right. Ooh. Oh, wow. And we're getting the game.
Pikachu's forward smash.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought for sure that that Smub had that one, but Law clawing his way back in.
Yeah, and I mean, because the Law was at such a high damage, you know, that rage, it was able to help make things kill a lot easier, which very helpful.
Right, yep. So, all right, so we're going to see, they were just asking about DSR. For those of you that are unfamiliar with DSR, also referred to as Dave's stupid rule, the rule is for stage selection, you cannot choose a stage that you have previously won on in that set. So for example, in game 1, if we were playing and I chose, and we struck to Battlefield and I won on Battlefield, you won round 2, I would not then be able to pick Battlefield in game 3.
Right.
So some tournaments do have DSR, some tournaments do not. It's not a huge effect, especially because many stages have similar stages to them, but it does come up if the thing that you're really hoping for gets struck or banned by a player.
For sure. I actually heard some locals will do like a modified version as well. Yes.
Yes, a modified version where it's only the last stage that you won on. So in grand finals and such that are best of 5 instead of best of 3, and you won in game 1, you can take them there in game 5. All right, so we are back to Final Destination.
Ooh, wow. Smub is getting a lot of damage. Very bold, though, of Smub to just go, okay, I want FD here. You know, because this is a stage that Pikachu loves to play on.
Mm-hmm.
So really speaks to the confidence that Smub has.
Well, the confidence and also the experience. It looks like Smub has learned about that edge guarding Thunder that hit him twice that last game. He's not taking that chance again.
That's true. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Mm-hmm.
Fool me 3 times.
Won't get fooled again.
Yeah. Fool me 3 times and I lose the set.
Yeah, basically. Well, that's the thing. When you're playing against a heavy character that hits as hard as Ridley, you only really need to get fooled a couple times and you'll really suffer. All right, so lost sitting at 120%. That is very much kill range for even something like a forward tilt or side B from Smub.
From what I remember, the side B, you can't match out of it if you're at a higher percent from the opponent than the Ridley player.
I know it's definitely harder to mash out the higher percent it is. I don't know if it's impossible, but that may be the case. Ridley is an uncommon enough character that I'm sure there's a lot of little intricacies like that I've not picked up over the years.
Yeah, it's a very strange character, too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Has, oh, wow.
Okay, Law bringing it back.
Yep.
Back down to about neutral.
And there is those loops, you know, getting those nairs, up tilt, up tilt, up.
And that's what happens when you're a big body against Pikachu. He gets in once, you're at 70.
Yeah, and I mean, what went from a very good lead for Smub is now looking very tough to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, okay, a dash attack, that can help a bit, but oh, Pikachu being able to just get a lot of these options here. Ooh, okay. And, oh, wow, reading that Smub was going to go for that command grab. It was very dangerous earlier, but now that the Law has an idea of when Smub is going to command grab, that is so scary. Ooh. And that means that now Smub is on their last stock, potentially, of winners.
Yeah. And let's see, Law really getting in there off those up tilt into quick aerials. 40% is not a lot against somebody like Bowser, but against Ridley, where he's heavy and also not simultaneously heavy in size, not in actual stature. A good F smash read like he had to end last game could do it, or he could just reach with that down air again.
I mean, if it were just a little bit closer, that could have been the game right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Pikachu can afford to do that shows the Law really knows this character.
Yes. Not quite getting with the F smash there over the side. Yes, such good use of these Thunder Jolts.
Ooh.
F smash at the ledge. Law taking it over Smub.